Let's see if I can do both. Okay, I can. All right. So I can do both. Okay, cool. So I got my voice and I got me. Okay, perfect. So you read over the stuff I wanted to ask you, and you okay with everything that I want to ask and how I wanted to, go about it?
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I'm just gonna introduce myself and then we'll just run into it. We just gonna have a general conversation and then I'm gonna be able to take from it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. All right. This is Tamika Nicole, your beauty entertainer, and we are doing The Voice on the King. And today I have the pleasure of introducing to The Voice on the King, Jay Nance, writer, producer, and director. I'm not going to give a lot of information about how I met her as of yet and how our conversation started. I just want to get right into introducing Jay Nance and who she is. Jay Nance, tell the people who you are and give me a little bit more about you and your background.
Wow. Well, I'm Jay Nance. First of all, I'm a child of God. Just have to say that. And I'm blessed and I'm happy to be on here with you. Thanks for having me. As she said, I am a writer, director, producer, all around entrepreneur. So I've been in the TV and film business for the past 7, 8 years. Mm-hmm. I've been in the music industry for 15. So I kind of combined them and trying to make a lane of my own.
Okay. Okay. So it sounds like your passion and purpose already starting off is film and music.
Yes. Now not more or less the music within the film.
Okay.
So creating music for TV and film.
Creating music for TV and film. What experiences have you had that currently drives your passion and your purpose behind who you are and what you do on a day-to-day basis when it comes to um, having your motivation and the meaning behind your work?
Well, I would have to say all the people I've worked with and seeing them become successful in their own right, they're very talented people. But knowing that I was a part of that to move that forward, and now just doing it within my own name and not as a ghostwriter or a blind writer. And so I just love to see other people obtain their goals. And if I can be part of that, I feel like that's what success to me is.
That is a strong expression when it comes to what you're using that's driving you, which is also gonna aid in driving others, because you come from a space where you weren't highlighted and shown because you were ghostwriting. Is the term that you use, correct?
Yes.
So now you're putting yourself out there and your interest and your passion to share with others things that you have done, and now you get to make a name for it for yourself and your brand and your business, correct?
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
So with that being said, what is within what has been your educational investment in who you are and what you do now? I understand that your professional investment came from ghostwriting and doing things for others. And if you want to elaborate a little bit more on ghostwriting and what that is, for people who don't know, for people who may be even interested in something like that, what type of educational experiences that you had that has led you to your professional career and your professional investments for your business?
Well, to start, I have a bachelor's in criminal justice, and I was in law enforcement for several years. Wow. So that's where the education came from. I took 6 months of mock court and moot court in law school.
Okay.
So I took some law classes, and you do a whole lot of writing and reading in those classes, a whole lot. So I think that prepared me for the writing side, honestly. And as far as ghostwriting is if someone contracts you to write something for them, whether it's a song, a jingle, a movie, a television show, but they take credit as the writer, but you get paid for writing it, but you don't get any credit. That's what a ghostwriter is.
So how many years have you been a ghostwriter?
7.
So what was the driving point for you where you decided that you no longer wanted to be a ghostwriter and you wanted to be recognized for your work?
Well, I'll tell you, I started ghostwriting because you get paid up front. That was the big driving force. And I was with a major label, and you get paid up front for your when you ghostwrite. As a film writer now, when I do my movie, which has taken a couple of years, and then you put it out, then it takes another year for you to recoup. You got 3 years before you even see any money.
Oh wow.
That's the difference when writing in your name up front on your own stuff and being a ghostwriter on somebody else's stuff and getting paid up front.
Well, I think that's a great place to start when it comes to your coins. When
Yeah,
it comes to your
yeah,
coins and wanting more for what your investment is, you definitely tend to switch your train, your mode of thought and what it is that you're invested in.
absolutely. And I still take classes. I take writing classes. I take acting classes. I take directing classes to make me a better writer. I use a lot of the stuff from my law enforcement days, and I've lived life, so I have a lot of different experiences that kind of influence my writing.
Well, what
And
go ahead.
it just helps when you have some experience, you have something to lean back on, to pull from, to draw from, because all writing is provoking emotion,
Provoking
just like
emotion.
music is provoke emotion. That's what it is. Is it gonna make you happy? It's gonna make you sad, make you want to dance. It's gonna provoke something.
It's true. And I believe that it's even more commendable for you that you are still in training and still in education for yourself. And you've been in the industry already for 7 years now.
Yes, that's just for the TV and film. I've been in 15 for music.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that made me want to start writing in my own name, and it's kind of crazy. I ghost wrote for a celebrity, and I wrote on the show, and I tried to get hired on the show that I wrote and created, and I couldn't even get a job on the show because they said I didn't have enough experience.
That's
And all I
crazy.
could
You
do was,
already writing for them.
but they don't know that. They just know it as the celebrity show. And so I was like, okay, we got to change some things up. So, but things are tight, so you need your coins. So, the quickest way to get your coin is to ghost or blind write. And so I said, okay, I'm just going to write in my name and create my own content and try to get out there. So that's that was the motivation right there. That I could not get a job after doing it for so many years, and I had stuff that was ending up on television.
Well, I will say one thing for sure. That is so that's so commendable for yourself, because some people will stay stuck in the fact that they can't find, they can't receive, and they can't have, but you decided to continue to pursue and now make a way for yourself. And that's what's gonna take us into this next segment of what I like to talk about with you. But we got to pay some bills first, so they got to give me a little break. They got to give me a little moment, and then we'll come back to it. Okay, you gonna stick around with me?
I will stick around.
Because I got some stuff to tell them about what you got coming up now, what you have your name on, what you are working on and writing and producing and giving to the world with your name, with J Nance. Let's tell them about it. So stay tuned here on 105.5 FM AM 1430 The King with Tamika Nicole, your beauty entertainer. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
All right. You all good? I'm back. I'm waiting for my AC to turn off. It turned on. I didn't want it on.
Oh, okay.
It's getting hot in here, huh?
Oh,
It's getting hot in here. I didn't know. I didn't know it was gonna get this hot in here. I done turned the light on, your little camera light and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
I done turned it on. So I'm just waiting for it to turn off. And then we're gonna go into Ace Entertainment, the film, and how we can help.
Sounds good.
And then we'll be done.
Appreciate it.
This is so impromptu. Okay. I felt inspired by you, and I just want you to know. So I decided I'm gonna do something. We're gonna do something.
I love it and I appreciate it.
All right. So let me open up this. Give me 1 second. And we're back. This is the Voice on the King with Tamika Nicole, your beauty entertainer. And I got to get right back into this conversation that we're having with writer, producer, ghostwriter, but a ghostwriter is still under writing, producer, director, someone who's invested in their business and their education and their investment into others. I just got to go in a little bit about how I met you. I met Jay Nance while I was working a gig, just shuttling. Okay, I'm just shuttling. I just want to learn more about who these people are that I'm connecting with. And I had a chance to come across Jay Nance, and she told me about this film she had coming up, and she ended up showing me a teaser, and I was already blown away by this teaser, and then I get to learn all the things that you all just learned about her, and I've been so inspired by her, and I only literally just met her maybe 3 days ago. Okay, I've been so inspired by her since I met her that I had to get up here today and allow her to share her voice on her story on what she has going on now. And when I tell you Ace Entertainment, y'all know nothing about it, but Jay Nance is presenting Ace Entertainment. It is a feature film. And I gotta let you tell the people more about what you told me when I met you, what you led with when I met you. You didn't lead with music, you didn't lead with ghostwriting, you led with something that you're actively invested in right now. And I want the people to know more about it. Tell them about it, Jay Nance.
If you're speaking about the feature film,
Yes.
top for so many people. I'm like, so yeah, I'm currently filming a feature film which is called Ace Entertainment, which is named after my company. I have a music management company and a management company called Ace Entertainment Management. And so that's where the name came from. The content within the movie came from different experiences I've had or friends or associates had within the business,
Mm-hmm.
down to the names. Literally, each name in the movie, each character name means something specific to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the names came from. Like my lead character, her name is Judith Vanderbilt. And I always wanted a pair of Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. That's literally, I swear to God, how I came up with her name because I've always wanted, and I never had a pair growing up. Never had not one pair. So everything is kind of personal.
That's classic right there. They don't know nothing about that Gloria Vanderbilt.
Yeah, so Ace Entertainment, what it does is it mixes my passions. I love music, I love the law, and I love to write. So it's about these people who start a record label and the things that happen within that record label that may or may not be favorable to the artist.
Mm.
So some people may understand it, they may have lived it. So just different things I've seen with being within the business.
So Ace Entertainment is it, what is it? The price of fame is deception. Is that your tagline to it?
Yes, yes.
So so
The
so
price of fame is deception.
the price of
Absolutely.
fame is deception. That's a serious term within itself.
Yeah, because everybody's, like the shiny things, the glitz and the glamour.
Hmm.
And one of the biggest things I have in this movie, the owner of the record label is always, oh, give them a chain, buy them a chain.
Oh
That's like
wow.
a pacifier for the rappers, buy them a chain,
Wow.
buy them a chain. You know, so that's the price of famous deception. So they think that they're really caring and they're doing all this for you and they're getting you a chain. No, I don't want a chain. I want to own my masters. I want to own a percentage of this company.
That's right.
But it's just it's entertainment. It's not as far as I know there are a lot of movies that's educational. Like people learn some stuff in there, but I wrote this purely for entertainment.
Hmm.
Purely for entertainment.
But it's real life experiences are similar to real life experiences that you've had, but you've decided to put it in a entertaining form to present it back out to others, therefore evoking emotion, feeling, all those things that you expressed earlier, right?
Yes, yes. And we have some incredible people in here. This has been a 2-year process with this project. And, I literally was working on the script of what we have left to film. So just kind of getting that ready to schedule once this Indiegogo campaign is done, and then we'll schedule the filming because if there's certain perks on there that we have to wait until we're finished. So,
That brings me to
oh,
the
sorry.
next and final like topic of discussion on this. And when I met Jay Nance, she was saying this term to me, Indiegogo, Indiegogo. And I'm like, what is she saying? But I didn't say anything to her initially because I wanna just either go research what she's talking about because she's making a point to say it over and over again. And I had no clue about what she was explaining to me until I went to her Instagram. And her Instagram, just so that you all are aware and knowledgeable of how to find J Nance, you can go to @1J Nance Nance on Instagram. And when I went there, I seen Indiegogo, and I asked her on the conversation that I said, "You keep saying this term Indiegogo. What is it?" She done sent me the link and everything, you all. She done sent me the link, but I remember I was having an issue, but then the issue quickly got correct, and that's how I was able to see that you're currently on a journey with this film that's 100% purely self-backed and used through Indiegogo, which is a crowdfunding site. I mean, like, tell the people more about that because I read that you are about 90% complete, but you still need that backing. Like, it's things that we, the public, the community, our listeners can do to help support your investments in your education, your vision, your purpose, and your passion through Indiegogo. Tell us more about Indiegogo and what we got going on up there.
Absolutely. Indiegogo is a crowdfunding site for independent talent, whether you're trying to raise money to finish your music project, a
Mm-hmm.
movie, a television show, you created something that you're trying to get out there, a different camera, you can raise money to get it out there to the world. Now, what I'm trying to do is raise money to finish my film. And, I get a lot of people asking, well, why are you just now doing this? I filmed 90% of the movie before I placed the Indiegogo account. And the reason I did that, because if I'm going to ask someone else to invest in me,
Yes.
I need them to see I've already invested
Invested
in
in
myself.
yourself. 90% worth of investment at
90%
that.
is done.
Yes.
It's done. Whether we make this goal or not, this movie will be done.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how much overtime I have to work, it will be done. And so the goal is, we give perks out. So how it works on here is you pick your perk. Each perk has a certain price. So on Indiegogo, instead of just giving money and not really getting anything in return, and you can do donations as well, we assign perks to different amounts. So if you were to do the bronze level, which is $25, it's a special thank you, but it's you getting a thank you in the film at the in the ending credits of the film. So your name will go in the credits of the film because you contributed that $25. That's helping us make this movie. So in lieu of you helping us make this movie, we want to thank you, and we want people to know what you've done. And we have a lot of different perks on here. Like our silver perk is our movie memorabilia, and that's it's different. I can say one thing that's going to be on here, and that's the soundtrack for the movie is going to be in vinyl. But we also have it's a box of different movie memorabilia that you can only get on here. After this, I will not sell it at all. I will not sell it. It's only for these people who support on here. So it's being made specially just for this campaign.
I mean, keep going, keep telling them. Come on. Yes.
We have a VIP advanced screening. We have because we're doing a screening in Austin, Texas, and we're doing one in Atlanta, Texas. Because we've been filming both in Atlanta and Texas. So we're going to do a screening in both. Like half my actors are in Texas, half of them are in Atlanta. And we do have two walk-on roles, and that's our platinum perk. And people can go and purchase that, and they'll get a walk-on role in the movie. And it's actually a speaking role. So it's not just like you're just walking across the street. You will have a speaking role, you will have a scene, you will have a script, and you will be part of the movie.
That explanation right there was something that was so mind-blowing to me, because I meet so many people day to day who say they are working to be a producer, they're working to be a writer, and they're working to become an actor and or actresses. And there are people out here that are willing, like yourself with Ace Entertainment, the movie Ace Entertainment LLC. You are willing to work with others within something that you've already invested in and given them perks from their own investment within themselves at this point. And that's to be commendable all by itself.
Yeah, and they're learning, and and I'm gonna direct them through the scene and get them through it, and it's going to be a good scene for their reel, so they'll have it to be able to show, and it will be in the movie. I won't cut it. Every scene doesn't make the movie, but I will make sure that their scene makes it actually in the movie.
Well,
so there's two of those, and then people who want to direct and people who want to be executive producers. There's spots. There's the production company. When you're watching a movie and they at the beginning of the movie they have like Lionsgate, and then in production with da 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 da. Mm-hmm. We have a spot for that where their name will go right next to mine. So no one knows that they didn't spend $60,000 to create the movie, but their name is still there right with mine. It doesn't say anything different. My name, their name. That's how it is.
J Nance is a name that will forever remain. And now you have a voice because you've been given the voice on the King. And we appreciate you for you coming up here, sharing your story, telling us about your passion, your purpose, and what has gotten you to where you are today, and how you are able to help yourself, but also while helping yourself, you're able to help others by being able to be on a journey with you and what you're building for yourself through Ace Entertainment.
I appreciate you guys having me on and being supportive. And I just, it means a lot. I don't care if I get to one person, I am happy.
Well, you guys make sure that you keep it locked in here on The Voice on the King with Tamika Nicole, your beauty entertainer, on 105.5 FM AM 1430 The King. Now I'm gonna ask you, because I'm gonna put these clips in, I'm gonna just let you tell us how to get in contact with you. Tell us how to connect to your Indiegogo or whatever sources you want the listeners to have for you for being able to make contact with you or reach out to you and or support your journey. The other stuff I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna place it on the website, your Indiegogo, because it's gonna tell them for more information, log on to 105theking.com.
Gotcha.
Okay, so give me 1 second while I get that set up. 105.5 FM AM 1430 The King. This is Tamika Nicole, your beauty entertainer. Jay Nance, tell them how to get in contact with you.
Well, on social media, you can follow me at the number one, J, Nance, is one J Nance. That's across all social media. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. It's all about continuity. One J Nance on all social media.
How can they find out more about supporting your new feature film?
Well, I would love for you guys to go to any of my social media. You'll see the link, the Indiegogo link is Indiegogo, INDIEGOGO.com. And it's the Ace Entertainment feature film. And within that link, it explains like the different perks you can get, how you can help. Even if you can't help financially, just someone reposting it helps.
You heard it all here first on Atlanta's number one station, 105.5 FM, AM 1430, The King. That's all I need.
Thank you so much. That was so awesome. I haven't done them in a while. I have like 11. I've had like 11 or 12 people are hit me up, but I said I'm only going to do this one, and then I'm going to do a call to action for this. But when the movie comes out, then I'll do all the interviews. So it's a call to action for the movie, to go watch it.
I'm happy to be a part. Like again, I told you, for me, I'm the blessings that God has given me is to be able to make as I go. And I've never felt so driven to even just try this and do this. Like, this is not my comfort area. This is not what I do. It's other people that most of the time may help me with this unless I'm working on it for someone. But I decided to do this for me and for something that I cared about with someone that I met. And I really wanted to work on building more meaningful relationships and really using my platform to help and support people like you. You just drove me to do this. And I don't know what's to come of it, but I know that I can do the things that I know how to do within my expertise and within my reach to be able to support you. And I just want it to work for you. And I just pray that it does, as I know it will. But just me being able to support you and you taking time for me on a whim of something that I'm creating now too. I just appreciate that.
And I appreciate everything you've done and all the support and the positive words. That keeps me going. And and I'm looking forward to us filming you and getting the radio inserts in here. And I'm looking forward to all of that.
Well, you keeping a smile on my face, and hope I keep you encouraged every day. I met a young lady that's in school right now for audio engineering and production, and she lives in St. Louis.
Okay.
And her brother is my landlord, my property manager, and he just felt the need to connect us, and she feels so inspired and uplifted from me from just the time that I met her. And so I shared information with her about you and how I came across you, and how you have these things that she can also invest in as well with her interest in what she wants to do in her life, because that's why I asked you, like, in your industry, like, you're not only investing in yourself and your work every day, you investing in yourself and your education, but the work that you put in to help you get to where you're going is something different. It's a different type of it's a different type of payment for you. It's not monetary payment.
Yeah, and I'm really trying to. People wanted, I got a lot of information, as people want to charge me for information, and especially young girls or women, women of color, even just women in general. I'm out to help women succeed.
All day, every day, and twice on Sunday, J Nance. Okay.
That part.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get this together, upload it and chop it up and see what I can put together. And I'll let you approve the stuff, of course, before I go with anything. And we'll go from there. So I say at the latest I would say anywhere in between, I say Sunday, I would be able to have some completion on most of the things that I'm gonna want to air for the next 10 days of your campaign.
Yeah, that's great. You just send me a link and I'll promote it on all of my social medias, all my channels, because I have like 5 of them. I'll put it on all of them.
Well,
and
again, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
Yeah. And so, like I said, after the campaign closes, then we'll be doing the filming. I don't have no exact dates yet, but it has to be after, because if somebody does do the walk on roll,